I'm going to give you my honest opinion about both of these so far. What I like about the Year of the Horse is the fact that it's smaller in size. Its footprint is smaller. You can see the difference in size right there of the two of them. It feels very comfortable in the hand. It feels slightly lighter than the horse, which I can see if you're doing a big piece, you don't want your hand getting tired and stuff. The adjustable stroke does go from a 2.5 to a 4.5, so it's got plenty of strength on it. Um, and I like that. It's a good machine. I'm not saying it's a bad machine. It is a good machine. A couple things that frustrate me from the Year of the Horse over the Year of the Snake. And maybe it's just the fact that I've had Year of Snake a little bit longer, so I'm more comfortable with it. I've done more pieces with it. One thing that I didn't think I was going to miss is the touchscreen. On this one here, on the Year of the Snake, it has a touch screen, right? You can touch it up, you can go down for your voltage and everything, change your mode settings right there, your presets and everything right there, just with the touch. One thing that I love doing with it is when you're working, right there, it's on. The fact that you can just push pause real quick, boom, and it's paused, right? Quick and easy. Especially even if you got it covered with your wrap or your pen covers, it still goes through. You just touch it, touch it right there, and it's working. Right there's in dot mode, right there, boom. Of course, you have your physical buttons, which on this one I never really even used. Switch quickly from direct current to dot mode easily with a touch. So that is great right there. This one is a 2.4 to a 4.2 stroke, right? Now look right there. It's been going on right now for like 28 seconds, 29 seconds, okay? Pause it right there. It paused at 31 seconds, okay? Just to show you something. 31 seconds. So now we got this one. No touch screen whatsoever. You turn it on right here with the physical button. It turns on. We see it coming up. No touchscreen. Can't go up. Can't go down. Can't change my presets. Can't change from direct current to Hertz mode on this one. Oh yeah, also this one has Hertz mode, not dot mode. But it doesn't do that, right? To do that, you have to change over here. You hit the power button one time to start it. Watch. Okay, there. See, now it's going. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's keeping track of it. Also, I mean, look at the screen size too. This one is so much bigger, and I get it. It's a bigger battery, but it just seems nicer as far as the battery size. So right there, we're going 15, 60 seconds. And normally when I'm working right here and I want to stop it real quick, I'll just boom, pause it. Oops, didn't pause. No touchscreen, obviously. So you got to hit over here. Boom, pause. Okay, done. Easy enough. What I don't like about this too is that when it comes to, for example, on this one, when I'm going to change the stroke, right, from a 3.3 or whatever to anything, you automatically want to like turn it from the top part, right? Because this is, going to turn that. Automatically, you don't want to squeeze on the screen, right? Especially this one since it's a touch screen. But regardless, you don't want to touch the screen. So your automatic thought is to grab it on the sides to turn it, right? Boom. Oh, there you go. I switched it, 4.2. But see, you automatically want to grab it on the sides because you don't want to touch the screen to do that, right? So no problem, right? Okay. Now on this one, what I found is that when I'm trying to change a stroke, automatically again, you want to touch the sides. You don't think about touching the screen, right? Why? Because I don't know. I don't want to put too much pressure, crack the screen, whatever, right? It's a machine you don't want to break. So I automatically want to grab the sides. But what I found what happens is I'm going to go to do it, and then look, I just changed settings. I just changed mode, and if you got it like that, oops, you accidentally turned it on too. Turn it off again. So you got to find yourself kind of grabbing the screen to turn the stroke. And this one is harder too. Look, if I grab it, it's turning the needle hang, but not the stroke. Stroke's still 3.8. So you got to like squeeze this part and then move it. It's harder than the snake is, and maybe that's to keep it from changing your stroke setting. I guess is a good thing, but it's just awkward that the buttons are here. I think they could have kept it fine the same, leaving it non-touchscreen, but making the buttons in the front where you're not accidentally inclined to hit them on the side here. And this other thing that I want to show you, right? So I've been running these right here off and on, just showing you examples. This one's at 31 seconds right here, right? If for whatever reason watch, I'll turn it off. Okay, I turned it off. Say I'm done working on that tattoo for today on fake skin. I didn't finish it. No biggie. I'll come back tomorrow, right? Now this one, same thing. Right there it says 29 seconds. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Okay, there we go. And now I'm deciding, same situation. Got a fake skin, no worries. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll work on it, right? Okay, here we are, day 2. I grab my machine, pick it up, let's turn it on. This has a memory feature that it keeps your memory, your work time. That's how I've been able to keep all the memory, the time stored from the tattoos that I work on. There's been times when I go and I tattoo, and then I'm like, oh, I gotta run to the store or whatever. Leave this here, it pauses, I come back, and the memory is still there. But if it is, obviously, if you turn it off like this and then turn it back on within a few seconds, it does clear the time, as you seen there. So my bad right there. But this one, no matter what, even if you leave it uh, for a second, 2 seconds, and you come back, it doesn't matter the time. It automatically clears the time. And I had seen on, I think it was on Facebook, Dragonhawk put their ad, and they were asking, basically showing the comparisons with the two. And I just asked a question. I was like, what is the point, I guess? Or I asked actually, does it have the feature, the memory feature, for the memory on tattooing like the snake does? And they responded something about it's not a feature currently available on this model, which is weird to me because this is the newer model, over the year of the snake. So I just find it kind of interesting, and the fact that a newer machine, the only thing I see as a benefit is it's smaller, it's lighter, more powerful stroke, but that's kind of it, because you're losing the bigger power battery, you're losing the touchscreen feature, and you're losing the memory feature to remember your time. So I mean, those are a lot of things. So I guess it just depends on you, what you're looking for in a machine. If you're looking for the stronger punch, 4.5, this is going to be it. Over 4.2, slightly stronger. Size wise, this is smaller. Depending on, either one of these is comfortable for me to work with. So I really don't. The size thing isn't an issue. Another thing I found too, because this one is, if you notice the stroke wheel here, all right, the adjustment wheel is fatter than the snake. It's more slim. When it comes to wrapping it, I found a way that works excellent on this one, where I can wrap half to right here and put my gauze, and then the other sleeve I put to here, about to right here. Covers the whole thing, and I can still adjust stroke and needle hang, no issues. This one, because it is wider here, has a hard time slipping over the top while still covering the stroke part, which, like I showed, you got to hold this part to be able to turn it. So that becomes an issue when you got it wrapped, that if you're holding it and you're turning this, you're turning that plastic wrap that you have, or barrier film, whatever, to the point where it's like so hard to turn, or it's the point where you do it too much and it's going to rip it. So I got to find a really good way to wrap this one. Yeah, I'm not giving up on this machine regardless. Like I said, I'm still going to use it. Maybe it needs to grow on me a little bit more. But the fact that this one right now kind of has features, even though it's the older machine by a year, but it has more features to me and a better overall value than this one. The work time alone on the batteries. Each one of these batteries, I believe, is rated at about 6 hours a piece. You do have two batteries, so 12 hours total work time. Each battery on this one is rated at 10 hours apiece. Two batteries, 20 hours total work time. I mean, that in itself is, reason enough to, I would think, to sway you to that battery. But those are just the things that I kind of seen, and what I see from all of these. Obviously, all have 7-stroke adjustments. So I don't know. Let me know what you think and what you would prefer in a machine. And if the touchscreen is no big deal or whatever, I just think it is. After using it, I've just become accustomed to it, and it was kind of depressing that this doesn't have the touchscreen and the memory for work time. So that's about it.